Hey guys, it's Postbox Pat and welcome back to a new video, and today we're going to be talking about the version 2.40 delay. So this delay has actually just been put in place about an hour ago, and honestly it's kind of a little bit confusing exactly what's going on with the game. So I'm going to talk a little bit about this, exactly what's going on with Fortnite and with the update system, and exactly why things are happening this way and what's causing things not to come out and certain things like this. So we're going to go through their post, which they've currently posted on Reddit. So they've actually posted on Reddit saying, "We hear your concerns regarding bugs that you are experiencing since version 2.3, especially those regarding building. It takes us longer than expected to fix these issues, and we're working through some major ones. If we're unable to fix them today, the version 2.4 release will be delayed. Once we have a better idea on when the patch will arrive, we'll update everyone. In order to help make building feel better, they're actually reverting back to the building bar system that was present in version 2.2. So we're going back an update. We intend on finding a more permanent fix to make building and item selection feel more crisp in the future. We've also added some tools to help us better diagnose in-game issues when new bugs do arise." So that's pretty cool as well. So we've got some stuff there. I will go over this once I've read through it. You can see, be sure to check patch notes again because we've added more items to the known bugs section. In addition to that, we've also created fixed bugs section to inform everyone of the immediate fixes we've done that delayed this patch. So that's pretty cool. You can have a look at them on their changelog and stuff, and I'm not going to talk too much about them, but I'm going to talk a little bit about updates in a second. And also note, we have bugs that will come in with the version 2.4 release. See the known bugs section at the top of our notes for a full list. Please continue to let us know about anything new you find once version 2.4 does release. Thank you for your continued patience. So sorry about my reading there off and on. I was just kind of taking it in as well as probably you guys were, and I've just been thinking about this and talking about this with a few other people, and we've just been going over exactly what's going on. So you can clearly see that they're reverting back to an older version, and the reason for that is because they want to get it up and running again and get kind of the game running at a steady level. Now they know that there's going to be a bunch of bugs, and they've already addressed what bugs are in the game, so you can see what's going on there on the patch notes and stuff, which is pretty interesting. But what is causing all this controversy to keep happening, and why does it keep going up and down with the servers, and why do we keep getting loads of server issues, and what's exactly going on with the updates, why are they delayed and stuff? Well, I want to talk about something called cert testing. Now this is something that was commonly present in Minecraft. Now many of you Minecraft fans, if you have played Minecraft in the past, will know that the console version was developed by a separate company, and the company released the update on every single console roughly the same day. And that's the same concept with Fortnite Battle Royale. Now with Fortnite Battle Royale, we can see that the game itself, they want to release the updates at the same time on every single platform. Now bear in mind, 3 different platforms we have here. We've got PC and Mac, we've got PlayStation, and we've got Xbox. So we've got 3 different platforms, and these platforms all run different cert testing systems, with PC being the easiest one to get through, and then PlayStation and Xbox being extremely difficult. If one of them it picks up on some bugs and stuff like that, this obviously delays the game because they have to fix the bugs. Now the bugs are obviously pretty major if they're considering delaying the update, and they may consider even not sending it to cert testing if the game is so buggy. So we don't know the exact situation coming from Epic Games here. Technically Epic Games could be delaying the version themselves, or it could be on the cert testing side. We don't know the exact story behind it, but that's the idea of the concept that's being played in place to cause the delay. Now there's nothing wrong with getting delays, because generally having delays is really awesome because we know that the game's going to work better in the future. But in all honesty, as a team and as a Fortnite player, it is frustrating in a sense that we can't play it. But at the end of the day, it does come down to how you view the game and what you like. Some of you guys will be like, please bring the update even if it's buggy, and some of you will be like, no, we want a working game. And that's just opinion based, and that's something that can come across in every single situation, in every single game. I know I've been covering a bunch of stuff recently about bugs and stuff, and it's not the sort of thing I really want to cover too much on my channel, but I thought, I have to cover it for you guys because it's something that's kind of being really addressed at the moment, especially within the community with all the server downtimes and stuff. I definitely think we've got to kind of take note of exactly what's going on here. They even state that more bugs will guarantee to be coming. We have bugs that will come in within the version 2.4 release, so they know that there's going to be bugs there. So you can see the known bugs section at the top of our notes for a full list. So that's pretty cool. I'm not 100% sure where you find their notes and stuff, but I'm pretty sure you'll be able to look through it on a Reddit and places like that, and I will link down these 2 links, and you can look through and see the full list of bugs coming in. So they're kind of being very open about it, and I do like the way they just kind of talk, and they just pretty state bugs are going to appear, and it's quite an obvious statement to make, but for a developer to make it, it's interesting, and I think Fortnite Battle Royale have really done a good job with that, in a sense of like being honest to the community. But other than that, I think Fortnite Battle Royale has done a great job with its bug fixes and stuff like that. I definitely think they need to kind of put a tighter policy on it, and maybe get a bigger staff team for cert testing a week before, so maybe have everything a week back. Like, they seem to be running on a very tight schedule. Maybe they could make that schedule a few weeks behind. So for example, say if they're running really tight every week, they're trying to bring an update out, building it as fast as they can, maybe they could take a week off, for example, work on an update and then release it, and then as that update's out, they're working on an update in the week before. They've basically got an extra week to work on stuff. They make it so they've got an extra week, which is really awesome. Not by even delays, just by not releasing an update this week, then they can work on next week's update, have it ready, so then they release the update that didn't come out, and then it always like a week. They've always got kind of 2 weeks technically to work on the update. That's where you'd have like 2 cert test teams in there. If you guys get what I mean, I kind of know what I'm trying to describe, but it's quite hard to describe it without physically like showing you guys exactly what I mean. But you get where I'm coming from. Basically, they have extra time to work on it, so they just process stuff earlier within the business, but then set a schedule for it to come out. If you get what I mean, it's quite a complicated concept, but it basically means that Fortnite Battle Royale will probably have a better chance at not finding as many bugs. They could also get their own cert testing team before it gets sent out to the devices or the publishers, should I say, as Microsoft, Sony, and whatever platform they use on PC. It's just, I think definitely Fortnite Battle Royale is a game that's doing great, and I don't want to criticize it, but that's just an idea that they could do to maybe improve slightly on the bugs and stuff. But it's not the end of the world, and it doesn't bother me too much. I think sometimes having updates every week can be quite overwhelming. It's like you're consistently playing the game, but having it a little bit of delay kind of makes you go off the game a little bit, and then you come back to it, and sometimes that's pretty cool as well, and that's how I like to see games as well in the future. So as you can see, we've had a bunch of different stuff. They want to go back a version to the building system. Now the building system, I can't 100% explain exactly what's wrong with it, because I haven't noticed too many issues on my side. I've noticed a little bit of delays and stuff when switching between stuff there and then, and I can see why they're going back a version though to 2.2, but I can tell you everything since Tilted Towers has come in and all the new sections on the map, I definitely feel the map has got a lot on the console side of stuff. The map is definitely dropping in frames, and everything feels like the ping and stuff on other servers. For example, if I was to join a North American server, bear in mind I'm from the EU, the UK, and if I was to join a North American server, the ping is actually double than it used to be. So everything seems to be getting more laggier and more laggier. So I've just completely stopped playing with some of the American people I used to play with on Xbox, who were really like part of my squad and stuff, and I've just stopped playing with them for now due to the servers being in the North American servers. Now if you guys wanted to play with me and I was playing with subscribers, I'd be hosting, I'd go on EU servers, and if you don't mind suffering the higher ping, if you don't know what ping is, it's how many milliseconds you're delayed in the game behind the actual like server running when it gets sent to your like TV or whatever device you're playing on, or that's what it basically is. So that's how things work, and this has really been changing up and stuff like that. So at the minute, Fortnite is very up and down with what's going on. We've had loads of server issues, and now we're having update issues, and I don't think 2.4 will come out today or tomorrow now, but I can't guarantee it. I don't 100% know yet, so we could potentially still see it tomorrow. Personally, I think they should wait till next week and just get everything ready and start going again. They just need to have a little break. I feel like they're proper pushing it, and it's really good to see a development company do that, but they really are hammering it quite a lot, which is probably too much for us to kind of get a grasp at it, and them to kind of step back and be like, hold on a minute. Game's maybe a little bit buggy, and we just need to kind of just fix it up, make it a little bit tighter, and it's just not too much effort at all, and we can do this if we just take 2 weeks off from updating and fix it all. So it's really up to Fortnite, and I'm not a Fortnite developer, and I can't like talk for them really. I just kind of talk for what I think, and everything I say in these videos is my own opinion, so don't take it too much and just take what you want of my opinion. I'd class myself as above average Fortnite player. I play the game a lot. I've worked with developers in the past. We've talking about stuff, and I've spoken to developers in the past, but I've never spoken to anyone from Epic Games. So I know roughly how the system works within like the developer company side and the company itself, or just similar companies. So other than that, though, I can't really tell you guys too much because obviously I'm not part of Epic Games, but I can tell you what I know and what I think's happening on their side. So yeah, the bugs, they're current. We can expect them to be patched in the future, but right now we just have to be patient, sit back, enjoy your game that you can currently play on Fortnite if it's working the servers right now when you're watching this video. And if not, go maybe pick something else just to temporarily play for the time being. Maybe take a break, watch some YouTuber Fortnite, do whatever you want related to Fortnite if you really want to. If you don't want to do any Fortnite at all, take a little break, wait for the servers to be up and running, everything to be fixed again, and come back. It's really up to you guys what you want to do. Personally, what I do when the servers are down, I just sit there watching through a bunch of YouTube videos, just looking at some cool clips that people have done and things like that, because that's what I enjoy doing related to Fortnite. So hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Don't forget, I'm sorry about the Q&A. I have had a huge delay on my Q&As, and I will hopefully be starting them up again very soon. I know I said in my little community posts and stuff that I'm going to be doing Q&As and about my YouTube banner and things like that. Everything like that hopefully will be coming again very soon, coming around to it. I've just been very, very busy recently, but hopefully we can get around to that and you guys can see all that content coming in very soon. So yeah, Q&A hopefully next Thursday. So if you want to ask questions for it, go back to the last Q&A. It was quite a while ago, but you might be able to find it. If not, leave a question and answer on this and I will hopefully get around to answering it. There are a bunch of questions being asked. We get over 100 questions every single video I do on my Q&As, so there's a massive list of questions to go through, and obviously some of the questions are similar and stuff, so I have to pick through them, and it takes quite a lot of time to pick which questions I actually want to answer that are very relevant to the video or can be good questions to everyone to kind of like get information from. So that's my opinion anyway. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and once again, this is Postbox Pat signing out.